Listen, I'm not here to say that bushcrafting or hiking's better. That's for you to decide what you like to do and just do it. And I'm really not here to say do one or do the other. They overlap a little bit. We're going to talk about that in this video. But really, what I want people to think about, because I get asked this all the time about weight of gear, what gear to carry, why would you want to carry that and walk so far, why don't you want to carry lightweight stuff and not walk as far, all these different questions. And here's what I have to say about that. Hiking is about traveling a distance, it's measuring distance, so going from point A to point B. Bushcrafting is about time frame of distance, so how many days can we stay out in the woods? And both in our lifestyles are going to be limited. We only have so much time to do things. So we're either going to go point A to point B, or we're going to stay out in the woods from point A to day point B, kind of thing, okay, if that makes sense. So when we think about bushcrafting, I like to tell individuals that we carry, yes, we carry heavier gear, we carry more robust gear, we carry more living style equipment than you would if you go hiking. Hiking's all about that distance, and it's traveling and seeing different things and not being hunkered down in one area. Bushcrafting, on the other hand, is walking a little bit, setting up a camp and making that camp home. And then from that point, taking a light kit and exploring all around us. So if you really think of a grid and you think this point, this grid square right here is base camp, we have all these grid squares around us that we can go and explore and learn about. Where hiking, we're walking this trail or this loop and we're looking at everything there is, and then we're done. Okay, so there's no right or wrong. And now, yes, they overlap. You're going to hike a little bit when you're bushcrafting because you're walking and exploring, or you're walking to your location. And when you're out hiking, you might be in need of something and you think, hey, my bushcrafting skill of making tent pegs or being able to repair gear will work in the field. So they're two separate entities, and if you look at it like that, it will really set straight the standard of what you should carry, when you should carry, and what you're actually doing. And I think that'll eliminate a lot of confusion for especially new people into the craft of bushcrafting, because they probably started out hiking or just liking to go out hunting or hanging out in the woods. So it gives you more direction if you look at it that way. And it also eliminates a lot of the confusion and gives you ammunition if you're a bushcrafter when people say, oh, you shouldn't be carrying that gear. Who wants to hike with all that gear? Well, we're not hiking, we're bushcrafting. So they're two separate things. And again, not saying one's better than the other. Do what you love, but that's my take on it. And we do carry robust gear. I carry big, heavy gear. I carry a lot of extra gear that I would never carry on a hiking trip. And when I used to hike, I would never carry that stuff. When I used to ultramarathon run, I would never carry half that stuff if I was doing 30, 40, 50 miles on the Appalachian Trail in a day. I was looking just to get that done. So yeah, I was using ultralight gear because that was the sport I was competing in at that time. When I go in bushcraft, I'm going to carry my bushcrafting gear. I'm going to carry spoon knives and hook knives, and I'm going to carry repair kits to sew up my tarps and secondary bags to go on hikes with. So I just wanted to do this quick video because I get a lot of questions about it, and think of it like that and it will eliminate all the confusion. This was Dan Wolak with Cold Cracker Bushcraft. Stay in the woods, guys.